little bit of inspiration.
I'm out if nobody is raring to go.
Do it, Ted.
All right, we kicked off at Rainier's place. We woke up, had a bit of a discussion on doing jobs, but um, as Kalawunax mentioned, like he was not really supposed to leave town because of Bergrin, who just happened to be waiting outside to in a show in an attempted intimidation, be like, "Hey, what's going on?" We spoke to Bergrin for a while. Luckily, no fingers were broken this time. Um, and he has a job for us retrieving an item from some noble who is throwing a party in, I believe it is a 10-day, which is supposed to give us time to take care of the Slayer's contracts and then still make it back. Cal is allowed to leave town.
It's 2 days from now.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it
we're
was
not
10
doing
days.
that.
Okay. Regardless, yeah, you're right. We're probably not going to be doing that because in the meantime, our attempts to find this pamphlet not pamphlet, but writing that the bishop wants led us to a house in the kind of shoddy part of town. We had to hunt around. We visited a very, very congenial bookstore owner who gave us a general's direction, as well as we returned the favor by giving him more business than he's had in a while. Everybody picked up some books. We split into two teams, team successful and team got mugged by children. But eventually, found our way to, I wrote this name down, a Scrivener Pella Surik. Despite not having an appointment, we were let inside. Cal purchased a copy of the not the Gospel of Gaul, although that's a much funnier name for it.
Doctrine.
The doctrine. Thank you. The Doctrine of Gaul. Wherein he became cursed, and if he does not follow through with the second and third parts of the Doctrine of Gaul within the next 7 days, he will be relegated to a place where none of the gods can touch him, a place in darkness where no divinity reaches. We Hal was led down into the basement of the scrivener's home and past a bunch of people in robes, totally not being creepers, to receive an hors d'oeuvre of the Doctrine of Gaul, as well as the guidance to reach the second and third portions, which go through increasingly horrific sounding places. Opted not to do that at that time, and especially without the rest of us. Had a bit of a disagreement with Pella, but made it out with nobody trying to murder anybody, and made it back to Rainier's place briefly to have a discussion on what the next plan was. I don't believe we decided on a full course of action other than, yeah, the Slayer contracts are gonna have to wait, as we have all basically agreed that we're gonna have to help Kalawunex with the oh wait, no, before we went drinking, we went to the Temple of Lathander, but they were unable to remove the curse, saying that the curse is not necessarily on, like, the anchor for the curse is not in Cal. It is in a location somewhere, which the supposition was put forward that it was the altar or runes or whatever Cal saw in the basement of Pella's place. We convened at a bar to get a little hammered and bumped into and another adventuring party who was celebrating Billy, who had been turned into stone by a basilisk that these people had been hunting. And there was a bar fight. There was a legendary wrestling match between Kriaz and Ragnarok. And then we went back to. Actually, I think that's about where we called it on our way back to Rainier's.
Yeah, that's the long and short of it. I'll go ahead and take some inspiration, 10. A bit of housekeeping and clarification on my end is that I believe I'd misspoken regarding the readings. Is that Cal, you have read essentially what is the preface or the cover page of the doctrine, and at each of the 3 locations, each one contains a reading. 3 readings, 3 locations. I believe I misspoke about the first one being a duplicate, but it is not. There are 3 additional readings to be made.
Okay, gotcha. So it's actually the first one is at the frozen crypt, and the second one is at the breeding pit.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Those places sound chill.
Yeah, super chill. Super chill. Excellent. Okay. Let me begin. As the morning of the 28th of chess comes,
No
one
res penalty.
correct. If anybody
Sorry.
has any additional being resurrected penalties, tick 1 down. Does that put you guys both at 0 now?
Should, right?
High five,
Because
Heather.
we were at 1 last time. Yep. Right there.
One day down out of the 7 that Kalawunax has, all of you are asleep in Rainier's house in various states of comfort and discomfort, packed together like relative sardines in this place. Furniture being shoved to the side to make room for people on floors that were not designed to be beds, but you all make do.
Your tit.
I was
And
actually planning on going back to wherever I had crashed 2 nights ago.
do you know where you crashed 2 nights ago?
That was the brothel night, as I recall. So
Okay, very good. Not a very far distance from where Rainier is.
yeah, it's too crowded in there. If I'm going to be that close to somebody, anyway.
As the morning washes over the land, Ragnarok, you are dreaming. Your dream is like a memory. She's lying in bed, propped up by pillows. You're in a chair sitting next to the bed. She speaks every now and then, small quips of conversation. She rests mostly these days. Her eyes flutter open. She looks to you. You're still here.
Where else would I be?
She looks about the room, just taking in the place. She looks back at you. Do you think what I did was selfish?
think what you did was the most selfless thing I've ever seen. I don't think you're selfish at all.
I don't know. I mean, I sort of decided for you, right? To give you life.
Yeah. I mean, but in your defense, you didn't have a way to ask me. I think to an extent you were blinded by ambition and leaving a legacy, but you gave me a gift.
Hmm. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You've been so many different forms. Why did you choose to become this one?
I don't know. I guess it's 'cause an amalgamation of all the ones I was before.
I'm sure you must have had forms you liked and forms you tolerated.
Did. He
What wa-
smiles.
what was your favorite?
Lizard.
Lizard. Why lizard?
You could crawl anywhere. And if something happened, I could just wiggle it. Felt comfortable. Safer.
Why not a lizard now? You know there's lizard people.
Sometimes I go into my lizard form. I think to the extent of what I am now was a byproduct of the spell. I didn't choose every single part of me. I just have limited control over my changes.
Well, I was always partial to the cat, I suppose.
Hmm. I still do change into that sometimes. It's just mostly a tail, and a lot of people are unnerved by the tail.
I think tails are pretty cool.
Hmm. He smiles. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why didn't you just take a second life? Why did you give me the life? Why did you give me the body?
Because I lived mine already. You were part of it for most of it. Besides the others, you were my greatest companion. Always there when I needed you. Always looking out for us. I
Oh,
just I guess I wanted to give you a gift, a gift to be something.
I always wondered what you would do without me, but I never thought what I would have to do without you. Is that what I'm supposed to do with this form? Become something?
Um, she reaches out for your hand.
No, reach out for hers.
You can feel her little fingers press against your strong furred paw. You're supposed to be whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be. I just, I wish I was gonna be here to see what that was.
She looks down. A single tear falls from his face. I wish you were here to see who I am. I hope that I make you proud.
I know that you will. Look, no matter what you choose to become, just remember the lessons you learned when we traveled together. Right? This world is crazy, but there's wonder to it. Be be kind, be brave, be loyal. And most importantly, just be you, whoever that ends up being.
Thank you for teaching me kindness so that I can show others. Thank you for making me brave. He smiles.
No. I don't think I made you brave. You were brave from the beginning.
I miss you, Genevieve.
Oh, I'm not going yet.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you. You know why I named you Ragnarok?
No idea.
You know, the others say it's because it sounds cool. And they're not wrong. To most people, Ragnarok is about the end of things. But when one thing ends, something else begins. It's the way of this world, this universe, this existence. Look at us. I'm ending and you're just beginning. She squeezes your hand again, and this memory falls into another one. You can hear the sound of rain slapping against the roof and the window. She wraps herself in a warm blanket, draws a chair to the window, sits and watches, as she often does on days like this. You can feel her presence enter your mind. It's a comfort as it always is. She calls you over to her lap.
Yeah, I'll go.
You are a cat, as she likes. Maybe not your preferred form, but you tolerate it for her. She scratches your neck and ear absentmindedly, and the two of you watch the roiling chaos of the clouds outside. She loves watching for the patterns. Lightning strikes, fills the sky, and you see a smile across her face. She looks down at you, rubs your belly a bit. Thunder rolls and startles her a bit. She begins to laugh.
I swatted her hand to keep petting.
She continues to pet. Days like this are rare when there's no adventure to be had, no dungeon to delve, no danger. Just you and her and the storm. She scratches your cheek and you lean into it. This dream once more folds in on itself again and again, a twisting fractal of dream and memory ever falling inward. You experience them all at once, stacking on top of each other. She's holding your hand, you're looking down at her in bed, and you can't understand how old she's gotten. You're flying above the treetops as the group of them move underneath with speed and purpose. Your eyes in the sky looking for danger ahead, as is your task, your purpose, the way you keep them safe as only you can. Lightning flashes. She scratches you again. You're standing looking at the long burnt out embers where the pyre was. Only faint coals and trails of smoke are left. She is one with Melora, one with Maliki, one with the sky and the world she loves so much. And you're not sure what you're supposed to do exactly now that she's not here to tell you. But you hear her voice once more, letting you know that you'll find your own path, your own family to protect, as you once did her and hers. Your eyes flutter open. Something woke you. You're on a hard wooden floor. The same floor you've slept on for a few days now. You can smell the scent of those around you, feel the warmth of their presence filling the small room. There's pale gray light beginning to creep in through a window. Sunlight on an overcast day. You sit up with the creak of the floorboards. It's raining. Anything you'd like to do?
Is everyone else asleep around me?
Mhm.
Hmm. I think he'd like to go outside. Just feel the rain on his face.
You pull yourself up, soft pads of your feet working their way across the floorboards. You head over to the door, pry it open. The cool air of an early morning storm fills the space. It's honestly very refreshing right now. The room is hot from all the sleeping bodies. There's a small little awning, only a few feet right outside the door. You can feel the splash of the rain coming off the ground and the wood nearby. There's thunder rolling in the distance.
He'll stand out in the rain, um, just lifting his head to the sky, and he'll whisper to himself, "I was right, Genevieve. I do miss you." He'll wait for a time and then he'll go back inside.
As you're standing there, enjoying the cool rainfall in the early morning as the sun rises, Krios, thousands of years of feline instinct alert you to movement before you're even consciously aware of it. One of your eyes open, flicks the room. The door is open.
Hmm. Slowly and cautiously, uh, like tilting my head back to the in line with the door to see it more clearly, and scanning the room a little to see if see if I see anybody out of place or somebody's gone.
Yeah, you notice Ragnarok is missing.
Do I know what time of day it is?
Early.
Well, I'm just gonna start scanning through the house just a little bit, not trying to be nosy through Rainier's stuff, but just to see if I notice anything odd
Yeah.
before freaking out and then waking everybody up.
It's a small place, right?
Mhm.
You uh quickly crack the door to the other room. I don't know who stays in the other room here. But everyone seems to be, asleep. There's no, the only person not accounted for is Ragnarok. As you walk back to the room you came from, you notice that he's standing out in the rain, head towards the sky, just letting the rain fall on him.
I just go walk out there. I don't want to stand in the rain, so like as close as I can get without touching the rain.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little short awning, only a few feet right outside the door.
I just say, uh, uh, Ragnarok,
Ragnarok jumps scared. Ah!
are you
Oh,
okay?
oh, oh yeah, I'm fine. I didn't, I didn't, didn't think anyone else was awake.
I wasn't until the door was open. Then I got a little bit cautious.
Oh, did I leave it open?
Yeah, it's okay. It's time for me to
Sorry,
get up anyway.
sorry, I didn't mean to. I just really needed a breath outside,
Yeah.
kind of stuffy. The rain feels really nice.
Are you doing okay? I
Yeah,
mean, I know you wanted to get air, but most people don't stand inside the rain.
most people are missing out.
Well, okay, that's true.
I guess I can come back inside. He will, once he's under the awning, he'll shake like a dog to get water off of him.
that I want to say that sprays Kratos with water.
Oh no. I um just like take one of the hands and just like wipe my face off and just throw the water off.
Oh, should have given you more distance, huh?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Still got to get ready for the day, so it's whatever.
Sorry. Genevieve used to have this way of cleaning people up very quickly. I don't have those abilities. Otherwise, I would use them.
Is it magic?
Yes.
what if we get Cal to do it?
I don't know if Cal has that magic, but we can try.
Sounds like a great time.
You enter back in, closing the door behind you. The lock settling into place as the door closes in, seals into the frame. The rest of you that are here awaken to the noise of the door closing and just people speaking in general. And your day on the 28th of chess, approximately 6 in the morning, begins.
I
Cal,
don't really know what to do.
Hmm.
do you have any ways of magically cleaning people?
Well, it's an excellent question. Since I died and had my little visit with Karen, things are a little bit different than I remember. Let's see, shall we?
Hmm. You can start with Krios.
You okay? Kriaz, you uh hear me say some words and then feel yourself being patted down. Is this anything? Is this helpful? I can go sort of piece by piece.
No. I think I can do that. Thank you. What about Ragnarok?
Do I smell like wet dog?
You did just come from the rain, standing in
Okay, I'm ready. And he'll hold his arms out.
it.
I will use Mage Hand to pat you down.
I'll supplement where
You know,
midhand doesn't work.
I could also start a fire if you're interested, but I don't know that doing that in Rainier's house would be. There's not an actual fireplace in here, is there?
There definitely is.
Ah, very
Speaking of
well.
fire, where's the fire girl?
Pretty warm already.
I know, isn't the funk wonderful? I cast Create Bonfire in the fireplace.
Flames. I can you populate create bonfire? I want to see, does it magically create fire only, or does it create wood and fire? A magic bonfire. Okay. I'm going to say no wood, but an absolute fire is created.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Dry you right out and then sweat whatever intoxicants from the night before out of your pores.
Yeah, speaking of, did Emma tell us where she was going?
She would have, yeah.
No, okay, cool. Okay, so then she's just at the brothel.
No, the day is all of yours. What is it you would like to do today? Is there anything anybody would like, any business people want to take care of in the morning?
Cal, what's our first step?
Well, we've got to go back to Pella's at the Half Gods Get and tell her I am interested in pursuing this ritual, and presumably we will all be allowed to proceed. I've got this map here that tells us where we need to go once we start at the path in a basement. I would
Does the map
suggest.
say?
Well, here's the thing, Ragnarok. I am hesitant to give out any details because I am unclear as to which details carry the curse with them.
Hmm. It's
But
quite the conundrum.
yes, there are 3 readings that I need to undertake. Whether or not there is any way to stop this without doing those readings, I don't know. But I suppose we'll find out. And listen, I can certainly use all the help I can get, but anyone that would rather not, I completely understand.
We'll all
Do
win
you,
this. We've all made that pretty clear.
do you think
Um,
somebody else having read it would increase your chances?
I'm increase the chances of my success.
Yes.
Well, I don't know, but I do know that it would absolutely increase the chances of someone else being cursed.
I mean, that's a given, but if there's something you gotta do on your end and you doing it by yourself functionally, we're just standing around.
Yes,
Do you think
well,
you can do those things better with help?
no, I mean, my understanding currently is that what I need to do on my own is the reading. Right. I don't imagine the reading is the difficult part. I imagine the journey and whatever the challenge is to get to the reading is the difficult part. And that, it sounds like I can have as much help as I want, regardless of who has or hasn't read the material.
Well, excuse me. We could always ask Pella. I know she wasn't exactly forthcoming with information about the curse to begin with, but she made it very clear that if we were to read or be told anything about it, we'd be cursed. So she's very likely willing to divulge that information in regards to the map.
Certainly. I mean, grilling her for as much information as possible before we head out, I think is a wise strategy. Um, Speaking of which, Krios, I know we've just met. I hate to get you wrapped up in all of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd completely understand if you'd rather not put your life on the line to end the curse of an individual whom you barely know. Um, but we could use your expertise.
I I will be honest, Cal. I have been waiting for you to put that paper down and not look at it for a second.
Do you
Very
seek
well.
enlightenment, Quyaz?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Do you seek enlightenment, Quyaz?
I seek adventures?
Hmm.
Sounds like a good time.
I
Okay,
don't
well,
5 days,
know that.
5 to 7 days, business week, regular week, who give or take whatever time of week that you use. Um, if I can do the journey, we all get saved, we get cool stuff, I get to beat up people, and then I get paid because Baraka said I could get paid from helping you guys.
Well, I don't think any of us are getting paid for this particular endeavor.
What
And
if
not only that, but we can certainly do the risky, dangerous part of this without actually cursing anyone else, if that's what you're looking for.
I may have misunderstood then, because I believe this is what I thought, that we could only go with Cal by reading the paper thing.
no, it is my understanding that anyone can go,
Mm-hmm.
but the curse is only in effect for an individual that has read this document, and I'll hold up a little folio that has read the Doctrine of Gaul, and whatever boon they are so vaguely referring to is only given to an individual who has read this preamble as well as the 3 additional readings along the way. And to be perfectly honest, I'm much less interested in the boon, whatever it may be, than I am in not disappearing to a lightless hellscape in 6 days.
Speaking of, I know that we still have some questions unanswered, but we should probably just get going. See what we can do about answering them on the way. Is Ember back yet?
We can go grab her.
Yes, and
Yeah,
actually,
we should.
I think either on the way or after we grab her, it's probably a wise idea for those of you that, or for any of us that might need supplies, to do a little shopping before we go. I don't know what our options are going to be once we set out. There are some. There's some potential, but I don't want to make any promises.
I was thinking, who the lady who like put her wand to you the other day? What was her name again?
Pella?
Yeah, okay, her. Um, you said we won't get paid for this. What if we force it where we have to be paid?
I don't know that we have any we could take money from in this instance, and anyone we could, I don't know that is the wisest direction to be headed, because we could either be asking the church, which I don't think is going to go over too well, or we could ask Pella, and seeing as she sold us this curse for 100 gold, I certainly do not think that is even going to be a conversation she will lightly entertain.
But what if we don't ask either and we create a wanted bounty for the individual through the name of the church? Not say it was us who started it, but we just start rumors that the church wants the doctrine eliminated, but we know who the person is and we just need her or the the job ended and there's a reward for it. Then they would be forced to uphold it because they can't go back.
It's not a bad theory, but we don't have time for that.
Yes, I mean, I'm.
That's not going to happen today or tomorrow. You're trying to organically start a thing in somebody else's hands.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm delighted at the idea of a whisper campaign. It sounds delicious, quite frankly. But in 6 days, I go poof.
Okay. Fair enough. Then let's say we just go get rid of the curse today.
Yeah,
Yep.
before we lose any other shit. Yeah.
So, yes, let's grab Ember, and then anyone that feels they need to do a little shopping.
We got
Well,
rations. We got. Most of us got cold weather clothes, I think.
have fur.
Yes,
Somebody
cold weather
go
clothes
buy.
will be important.
We gotta get Ragnarok like a climbing kit or something.
I like that idea. I just have rope now.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing, because, you got claws or shit. I don't know.
Climbing's more difficult than I remember, but I also used to be a spider, so
Right.
All right. You leave to scoop up Ember. Ember is staying at the Sun and Cider. Is the brothel
Yeah,
name.
Ember was planning to pick up breakfast and be there early. There being Rainier's place, fairly not early, but like adventuring day early.
Yes. Then essentially, as they're like about to leave, you walk in.
Everybody's up already. Excellent. I got muffins.
Oh my goodness, muffins.
One of these days, I gotta use that flour we made from those giant. Well, other spelling of flour.
Yes, look what I've learned to do to help out. And I cast Create Bonfire again.
I'm gonna go put that out.
Oh, no, I can put it out, and I drop concentration on Create Bonfire.
Oh, excellent. That's very convenient.
Al, I like where the energy is, and I'm not trying to dissuade you at all, but you did pick up the one thing that, like, she just sort of gestures to herself.
Well,
We'll work on the other parts of it, though. You did help me grind
Okay.
the flour, so
yes. Yes.
It's a backup plan. Do a backup plan.
these are just regular flour. These muffins, but the fruit around here is pretty good. So, got orange muffins, lemon muffins, cranberry muffins. Take your pick.
I'd say conservatively, Cal touches 75% of the muffins before selecting one.
I just stare at them and drool.
I got enough for everybody.
Ragnarok bites at it like an animal.
Oh, good. Well,
I stab one with a finger in the nail.
I made
Very
like
messy.
2 for each of us, so
Ember,
extra for
One or
Cal.
the other.
godsend. Thank you. Merv.
What's the plan?
Oh, well, we were going to get you, but that has been solved. And then we're going to go out and do a little shopping before we head back to the Half Gods Get and get this nasty curse removed and be on with it. I was curious, Merv, does your shadow need to eat?
I mean, I've tried, and it doesn't take anything. It just mimics. So no.
Oh, all right. The bucket? Do we need a muffin for the bucket?
What bucket?
If you
Talking
mean
about your
Chorby, I
pot
made Chorby
holders.
pancakes.
I mean,
They're little silver dollar ones. I had leftover batter.
if you want, you could just like you see, he like walks outside and like whistles, and you see this little fucking cauldron come like happily like skimming its way through the rain into the house.
Trubby. Wait right there, just inside the door. Give me one of those pancakes.
This is first time with rain.
Right.
I want to do a little. I want to try a little cornhole with Torby, or toss one of these pancakes.
Okay. Give me a your choice, sleight of hand, or let's say sleight of hand or
Oh
athletics.
yeah, no, you're speaking my language already.
Okay. Oh yeah, one and done.
Yeah.
One and done. It's actually you toss one and then a second one like behind your back, and then 3 that all land in there as well.
Trubby, they're good, right?
That's all of them.
I mean, yeah, you're throwing it in its head, and it does do the little happy eye thing. So Merv like squints and is like, from what I can tell, that's a good sign. That's a
Merv,
yes.
I'm sorry, I got excited. I should have let you have a toss.
Nah, that's fine.
Next time, I promise. It's fun. Torby likes it.
Yeah, Chorby's a bit cross with me because don't worry about it.
Well, we'll have a nice long walk, during which we hopefully will be able to smooth that over. Now, everyone raise hands. Who's got cold weather gear? Actually, let's do this the other way. Who doesn't have cold weather gear?
I like
Ragnarok
half
raises
raised
his
my
hand.
hand.
Practically in cold weather.
I
Gear.
also have
Wait.
Just wanted to clarify. Does this count?
Does fur count?
Yes.
Do you
Well, this
have
wasn't a
a?
DM question. This was just like a group question.
Oh, right.
No, not
No.
usually.
Got it.
Cold
okay.
weather clothing is probably better understood as like anti-wind / moisture accumulation clothing.
Yeah, it's for
feel like-
extreme cold. Like
Yeah.
Yes,
I had
it is supposed to
frozen
be very
tundra
cold.
cold.
I still got the quote unquote traveler's clothes, which is I think what we labeled them as that Cal gave me back in the day.
Oh, we should have. You should have like cold weather clothes. That's an item in the.
Yeah, that's what I have is cold weather clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think someone or some of you gave them away.
I
Yes.
gave away my
yeah.
old pair, yeah.
To the
Oh, so
to the thing in
you
the
gave
other
away your
room.
old stuff, so you currently are wearing your cold weather gear.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at a bare minimum, Kriyaz, Ragnarok, cold weather gear. It's on me. Seeing as how you'll be venturing into this cold to help save my ass. Anything else we need? It turns out, what
There's
is
the
our
climbing-
ration situation? What's that? I'm sorry.
Is the climbing gear also on you, or do I have to buy that?
Sure, let's, yes, I'll buy some climbing gear.
Okay.
I mean, look, at this rate, we're all saving my ass so that Bergen can kill me afterwards anyway, which means I won't be paying him back, so whatever money I've got, I can spend on whatever I like.
we can handle Bergen. Bergen will be all right.
Well, let's hope so, but one thing at a time. Let's see. So, a general goods store. Does anyone need to go to a weapons store, an armory of some sort?
Good.
Wonderful. And unless anybody else has a reason, like I don't see any need to RP it. I'll just look up the prices for stuff in the player's handbook.
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay.
Cold weather clothing is 10 gold per. Critical question, because you're purchasing equipment to make sure everyone has cold weather clothing. Are you doing anything for Chorby?
Huh.
I just look at Merv. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I buy Chorby a little sweater.
I'll say 5 gold because he's tiny.
That's fine. I think
Okay.
it's definitely like a sweat. Like this is for babies, and Merv has just got some holes in it because Chorby's
Oh,
dimensions
God.
do not work for that.
A little sweater, right? He's got little booties and little gloves on his hands.
Yeah, Merv's
Right,
got like a little
scarf
hat.
around the lip of the cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah, Merv put a little like fucking knit cap over the top so that no like snow or water gets in.
Oh yeah, there's just like between the folds of the wool, just like that's where the potion steam is coming out. Okay, cool. Yeah, any additional stuff you want to look up, you purchase it and then just deduct the cost. Just tell me, just post in chat what you buy.
Yeah, gotcha.
Cool.
What is our ration situation?
We have a fuck
bunch
ton.
in the bag, yeah.
I
Okay,
bought
great.
a bunch for everyone, so
Okay.
if we scroll up, it should be there somewhere.
Oh my god, I'm still carrying 20 rations. What the
Yeah.
shit?
I am too.
Because I had loaded everybody up with like 20 rations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did the math from the group loot so that everybody would have 20 rations. Like I worked that out 2 sessions ago, 3 sessions ago. But I deducted it from the group loot to make sure we were set for any future missions. This just happens to be what we're gonna be using it on. Okay, so climber's kit for I feel like how much do climber's kits cost?
Climbing kit is 25 gold.
Okay.
Yeah. For ease of use, because the climber's kit has like specific mechanics. For ease of use, generally the way I like to handle it is if you describe yourself as putting climber's kits on, then you just have advantage on like checks to climb.
Huh. Okay.
Before we do go shopping while we are at Rainier's place, hey, Kriaz, since you bought me the shield, can I see your weapon real quick?
I hand the weapon over. Wait, which one?
Whatever you use the most.
I hand over the glaive.
She will set it on a table, set up a little holy symbol of a hammer over an anvil, and I am using my Blessing of the Forge ability on Kriaz's weapon.
Oh, hell yeah.
You bought me a shield. I figure this is the best I can do until I can make something better. And it will last until the next long rest.
Huh.
Hell yeah. I will update your weapon. Does that how long does it take to do that?
That's the entire ability. It just says at the end of the long rest, touch a non-magical object that is a suit of armor or a simple weapon or martial. It doesn't give a amount of time. I will
It's
also
just
take
touch,
it.
so it's just a.
Yeah.
It's not even an action.
And I will take the effect off my weapon.
Mhm.
Cool, hell yeah.
Definitely gonna pick up if that's the way climbing kit works, I'll pick that up.
Just test this, ignore this. Boop.
Hey.
This is what I waste a natural 20 on, just making sure that it's the right fucking.
Yeah.
Merv, you want to get any block and tackle?
No, I will buy a grappling hook.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a grappling hook in here.
Okay.
Just
God, I hope that this trial does not take 7 days to complete.
why is that?
Don't you want to be in a weird place for 7 days?
It's fine.
No, it's just
We just work with it. I will buy a fishing tackle.
Fishing tackle. Oh, okay.
Look, at this point, I'm just getting kits, okay? I got a bag full of kits.
Don't you have a knife that can turn into like half the stuff you
Yes.
just listed?
yes, we spent
Well,
150 gold on it.
Not a grappling hook.
It
I
does
don't
not.
think.
That's fair. That's
Not
fair.
a grappling
Okay,
hook.
not the grappling hook is fair,
I'm gonna
because
buy some more chalk.
Yep. Super useful.
We got ball bearings. What do we need for a road trip?
I think we have everything, and I also think we need to go. We can't be shopping a whole fucking day when we spent the last whole day drinking.
we didn't spend the whole day. We spent the evening drinking.
It's fine. Don't
One
worry
day
about
That
it.
remains to be seen.
One day buying ball bearings, 5 days left.
Hey, a failure to plan is a plan
It's
to
all ball
fail.
bearings these days.
Okay. Deduct your money.
I deducted my money. I bought some shit. I did the money.
Ember, look what I got for you. I've got 2 healer's kits.
Oh, excellent. Let me just. I'll put these in here, right next to the ones Rainier gave me. Oh crap! Just squeeze it in there. There we go. Okay.
If it helps, I could carry one of those. Don't know what to do with it, but
That's fine.
oh, you could teach me.
I can. That's actually a good point. I should do that. I should probably teach everybody. No,
Wonderful.
figure it out.
Excellent. Well, are we ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yes, to the half gods get. Sure, this will go easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
All right.
But this is the first time.
You make your way through Bastion in the rain to Sprawling Row, through the gates on the interior wall, across the river, and you make your way to the Half Gods Get. It is quite early in the morning when you knock and make your announce your presence here. You are met by Hella's house servant, Henry. I think it's Henry.
Henri.
Henry. I'm actually scrolling to see. Yeah, Henrik. Henrik.
Yeah,
Uh,
Henri's the hobgoblin.
yeah, the little weird hobgobby.
Oh, right. That's the guy that works for Bergren.
can't
Works for
whistle.
Bergman, correct. Um, yes, Henrik, an older human gentleman, greets you, recognizes you, all obviously, and what can I do for you so early in the morning?
Well, as it turns out, I've been to see a healer and have been informed that I have a rather voracious venereal disease. And I've been informed that I need to talk to all of my previous partners. And so I am here to warn Pella that things might start falling off of her.
He makes a face at you, and says, "I can't
Listen.
believe that she would have."
Listen, Henrik, stop being an asshole. This is not your first rodeo. You've seen this done probably hundreds of times before. Now let us in. And get Pella. This is ridiculous.
We
You
were
know
here
exactly
like
what this is about.
yesterday.
All right, then. You don't have to be so rude. I hope you do get a venereal disease. He opens the door, allows you all to enter in. Closes the door behind you, and goes upstairs. Actually, what time of day is it? Yes, goes upstairs and retrieves Pella. Pella and him come back down. She greets you all. I have gathered Pella's art as well. She has on her, that you see for the first time, perched on her shoulder, is an owl, a little owl familiar. And this is Pella. Though she's obviously not conjuring magic at the moment.
Okay, but is her hair standing up?
Her hair is fashioned in a very cool way, yes.
All right.
That didn't answer the question.
I was here to threaten your life, but honestly, that's pretty fucking cool. So, let's get this show on the road. Right, Cal, you good to go?
Yes, everyone's got their gear. Pella, we're here to
You're-
do the deed.
Very well. Have the rest of you heard his word, read it, or are you simply following?
Right. We're just following.
Well,
We're accompanying.
be aware. Should you accompany and make it to the end of the journey, only those that read of his teachings or hear of his teachings will receive the reward, the blessing of Gaul. Those who do not receive nothing, no enlightenment, no knowledge.
So, question: have you actually received the blessing of Gaul?
Of course.
Do you even know what it is?
Ooh.
It can be different to each one, as each one's journey is different from the next.
But you finished your journey.
Of course, otherwise I wouldn't be here to pass along the information.
I mean,
And
unless
was
you
it worth
never
it to you?
read it in the first place, right?
I write it. How could I not read it?
I mean, we don't know that you write it. There could be other people writing it for you, and you're just selling it.
How dare you? I take pride in my work.
All right. Sorry.
Bishop takes
Calm
pride,
down.
but he still lies.
Take pride in the people you keep locked in the basement is what you take pride in.
They're not locked
What's
in
that?
the
I'm sorry.
basement. It's a hang place, all right? It's for friends.
Oh my god.
Right.
Perhaps if you gain enlightenment, you might join us someday.
Doubt it.
That
You never know.
sounds
We never
wonderful.
know what the reward at the end could be.
Right.
It could
No, and
be
right, it could be anything. I've been trying to learn how to bake. Maybe I'll become an excellent muffin maker.
Cal. I'm going to be straight with you here, buddy. If
Mm.
you become an excellent muffin maker because of the enlightenment of a god, I might have to smother you with a pillow.
Well, then we better cross that one off the list. Do I have a choice in what my boons could possibly be?
No, it's not a merchant stall.
Well, what if I don't like it then?
Exactly.
I'm afraid that'll be up to you and Gaul.
All right. Well, now I kind of want to read it.
Might as well
Oh
send it.
my god.
Send it.
We got time along the journey.
I mean,
honestly,
now I can make an
I-
informed decision about it, which is
Well,
What
it's a
if we just
gamble
went
also,
either way.
out?
if I understand the complications correctly, it's the only way to get the boon is to either have read or have heard the readings from someone.
Correct.
And all it takes is being told of the readings, right, to be under the effect of this curse and therefore eligible for the boon. Yes?
If being told about it g- gave you the opportunity to travel, then all your friends would be susceptible to the curse as well. No, you must read or hear his words.
Oh,
We're
we
speaking
read.
So
about
if
it right
I
now, and none of you are compelled except you.
right, so if I make copies of the 3 readings along the way, right, and then just before I'm eligible to receive the boon, right? I then read those readings to all of my friends here, then they will all be eligible as well, for they will have heard all of the readings.
I mean, I suppose it's one way to shortcut the thing, but it would in effect work, though the purpose of the journey is to reach each tablet, read it at its location, then go to the next journey spot. Though
I understand.
what you say is correct in theory.
Right, and perhaps Gaul's real test here is he's trying to find people who journey smarter, not harder.
Ooh.
As I said, everyone's journey is different. Your choices will change the path for those that follow you, as those that came before, their choices change your path.
Right, and clearly you're doing this because you want there to be more followers of Gaul.
It would be nice. Stephen is a bit annoying, so
Okay, well.
Damn.
Well, let's
Yeah,
fucking
followers.
let's just get on with this. Take us past your chill hang spot down into whatever fucking hole or portal we got to go through.
You see she goes over to the door that underneath the stairs that leads to the cellar. She steps in first and closes it behind her for a few moments, and then she opens the door back up again and goes, "Follow me." You follow her down. You follow her down a set of stairs. There's a door open at the bottom. Directly across from the door, you see it's like a niche in the wall. You see a kind of half melted metallic bust depicting some kind of like reptilian face. There's elaborate like clockwork gears that are like behind it as part of it. Um, she leads you past that. You make an immediate right and go up, and then there's a door leading to the next chamber. The next chamber beyond has several chairs and couches in there. There are two people here that are in reddish robes that have their hoods down in this moment. They look up and see Pella, and they like begin to put their hoods up, and she just waves and says, "Don't bother. They're taking the journey." And you see a male and a female, male elf and a female human in the room. They kind of look at you all and smile. In this room, you see three banners along the wall. These banners contain a symbol on them. They contain this symbol: scrawling of mountains, a dark circle, and a sword between, where the sword looks like it is melting.
That was blood.
Ragnarok. You have seen this symbol before.
Oh,
This symbol belongs to the children of the Dark Sire.
shut the fuck up.
Nani?
Ragnarok stops where he's at. Is that your symbol?
Well, it's the symbol of Gaul. Well, it's not exactly his symbol. It sort of represents his teachings.
How is God connected to the children of the Dark Sire?
How do you know that name?
I know it because I know it from my past. What do you have to do with the children of the Dark Sire?
Nothing.
Hmm.
They were a radical offshoot. Their belief was poisoned.
And God?
Gaul is the half god. His teachings are pure. This I know because when you complete the journey, there is reward. It is not a falsehood nor a lie. Though the journey is difficult, and not all make it.
Continue on this journey. But if what you're saying is untrue, we're coming back for you.
I would like to note that while they were having that discussion, I was standing behind Ragnarok, making like the ad lib facial expressions of like, really, just being extra, just to add more to it.
um, there's a pause as she like looks at you, Ragnarok, kind of like stares you down a bit, nods, and then continues leading you deeper in. There's a door to the south of this room. She opens. In this chamber, you see the instruments of a scrivener, writing implements, papers, parchment, inks. And you see there are several copies of the manuscript, the doctrine, mid progress. Those of you that do not wish to read, avert your eyes. She opens a door to the east, but you see there is a door to the south of this room as well. The door to the east opens into a larger chill out room where there's like pillows and cushions on the floor. There's incense burning. It's definitely a relaxed kind of vibe in here. Larger than all the other rooms. As she steps in, closes the door behind you, you see she gestures towards the southern wall where there is a roughly hewn hole in the cobbled rock that the basement and cellar here is made out of. This hole twists and turns this cave entrance off into the darkness. She looks to your group and says, um, "Did you bring your map?"
Oh, I have it right here. Quick question. Is reading the map have anything to do with the curse, or is everyone free to read it?
No, it's a map.
Damn,
Well, that's good to know.
Wow.
the attitude on you.
The
Yeah, for
map is
someone
made.
who was so coy about the doctrine of Gaul, your claims that this is common knowledge are preposterous.
Well,
By the way, this
excuse
is a
me.
lovely room. I would definitely like to avail myself of this when I get back after having received the boon. This is lovely.
Thank you, thank you. You would be more than welcome here. The map is simple in its description. It is not specific. It is made to merely guide you on your path from one to the next. Now, should you choose this endeavor, you're starting early. If you press hard enough and have faith, perhaps you may reach the final reading by the end of the day. However, each journey is different. If you need to retreat to safety of this chill vibe here, then you may do so. As long as the readings are finished within your 7 days, that is all that need be done.
Oh, wonderful. So we can duck in and duck back out if need be.
If need be.
Oh, wonderful.
Hit and runs.
And what of this undercity market? What is the street food situation like there?
Not the best. It is the Undercity, after all. It's should you choose to head that way,
Mhm.
it is a marketplace run by the Claw. I would be wary.
Best to be avoided, sounds like.
Now,
Very well. How's everyone feeling?
Fine.
Worse.
Fired up.
Yeah. Ragnarok, perhaps a little story time as we begin our journey?
Cal, does that doctrine say anything about any foul beasts? Yes or no?
Well, it's not like I've memorized it. Let me take a look here. Foul beasts, you say?
Mm.
No, not this one.
The children of the Dark Sire, and he's looking at Pellet this time, was an evil group that Genevieve and her team fought against. They worshipped this foul thing and were able to destroy it before. And I'm making sure that somebody isn't connected to that team at all.
as I said, a radical offshoot.
But a connection
Insight
still.
check?
Make an insight check.
But a connection still.
As they speak, I just like look at Pella and I'm just like radical offshoot, but I'm more inclined to believe him than I am you.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
It makes sense that I would do an insight check too. Sorry.
yeah, for sure. I mean, she's a little terse this morning.
There it
you
is.
know.
There we go.
I'm glad
Um,
Ragnarok's the one that got the 20.
Storytelling in dice.
she's a little terse this morning, but for the most part seems to be telling the truth in regards to it being a radical offshoot. Um, Ember, Krios, and Ragnarok. You think that there's probably more to that, but she's definitely not lying about like that they are not intrinsically the same thing.
Keep my comments to myself.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes Ragnarok want to read the doctrine more or less now at this point,
I
but
still
I will figure it out.
All right. She says to you as you are about to make your journey in, um, once you make it to the frozen crypt, the entrance is a hidden tunnel. You need to enter at the hidden mouth beneath the crying god.
okay.
Crying God.
Ragnarok growls at the crying god.
She gestures towards the cave.
I
Um,
fix my everlit lantern to the front of my belt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, quickly before we go, might I borrow some of that parchment and ink?
Yeah, go ahead.
What
Oh,
really-
You're
I was
asking
asking.
Pella?
Yeah, I was asking Pella here.
Yeah. She nods. You see her head like turn in the direction of her owl, which so she makes a movement with her hand to open the door in the room, and you see her owl like fly off and comes back with parchment and ink.
Fantastic. All right. Shall we?
Let's do this. Let's do it quick so we can get back for Bergren's thing.
Well, that would be amazing.
Let's do it steady so that nobody dies, and we also get it done quick.
That would be even more amazing.
Better.
I'll see. Would you
Can I
prefer to
read this
read me the?
document now?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna do the reading stuff, let me know and I will be somewhere else. I'm not. I have a god. I don't need to.
Yeah, that feels reasonable.
Don't want any part of this myself either.
Oh, I
Fair
think
enough.
it's a terrible
Stuff at
idea.
the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree, but that's an informed decision I get to make.
I want the stuff. She said I can only get the stuff if I read the papers.
What do you mean stuff?
When we get to the end, we each get a prize.
That's not no. I don't know what the fuck you think. You think we're gonna go to the end and they're gonna hand you a sword? Like what the fuck are you talking about?
I
I
assume.
mean, depend. What?
You
What is
assume
this
what
Gauls
based
like?
on what?
Krios,
I'm sorry,
if
what?
you don't read the Doctrine of Gaul, I will get you a prize.
Get you a prize. I'm in it for knowledge. I reckon you probably aren't. No
I
offense.
wasn't. I was only here. I mean, I was not only here, but I thought she said, well, if you read them all, it's the only way to get bestowed the prize by the half god. That's
Right,
what I
but the
thought.
prize is not a bag of gold.
Damn.
I mean, that depends entirely. What is this god's domain anyway, lady?
He's half
Like-
god, so he gets like half of something. He has to share.
As you call back after taking a few steps into the cave entrance, she says, "You mean Gaul?"
You called
Who
him a
the
half
fuck
god?
Yeah.
else? Yeah,
Necromancy, of course.
great.
Good
So he's
lord.
not good at it.
That's
That's
a
Start
good
walking into the tunnel.
I mean, that might be your all's ethical problem. I don't got none with it.
Can I
He
do a
was
religion
doing-
check on the crying god?
You sure can.
Get it?
Crying God.
And do I think it's natural?
Um, you don't think so. That's not something that's been associated or attributed to that kind of creature,
Yeah.
or entity. The crying god. I mean, there's like weird demon things that are like demon lords that like have gained that title throughout the years. Um, you in this moment, right? It could be that there's literally a crying god in these caves, or it also could be something else. Like she could be speaking figuratively.
Okay.
Sean,
Yes.
if you haven't already, could you make the doctrine reading route available to everyone? Because I'm just going to share the map with everybody at this point.
You know, share it with everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not me. Oh, the map.
The map.
Just the map. Just the map.
Random, not in character
The map.
question. How do you pop character sheets out now? The button went away.
Oh,
Yeah.
for like pop out, yeah, some
Mhm.
things don't work because of the update. So until like a module updates, like the author updates it for V10, some stuff like legit, like some stuff will break the canvas to like it doesn't show the maps, right? So like the pop out feature, unfortunately, is not functional at this moment. But the update, I mean, V10 only came out last week, you know, so like the modules, these people like, you know, this is their hobby making these things. So it'll just be time before it is available.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know we had a pop out feature.
Yeah. Cool.
Great news for you. We don't.
Yeah, great. Yeah, easy. Cool. I'm gonna show you all the map, but it is also under the journal tab under handouts. It's called the doctrine reading route.
Super cool sounding places we're going to.
Yeah.
So excited
Super
about
cool.
Place referred to as assist is pretty good.
it.
It's
Are
fine.
we starting on the bottom or the top?
You're the
Top.
top. Yeah.
We're at the
you're
top. The
top.
half gods get is the building we're in now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just want to double check. My bad.
Okay.
No, you're good.
You are in a tunnel of rough, bare rock as it winds its way through the darkness.
Well, this is just embarrassing. This is just. Do you know what my mom would do to miners who built a tunnel like this? They'd be lucky they weren't buried behind a cave-in somewhere.
Oh, damn. Your mom's a
I
mining person.
really.
Yeah, my mom's hardcore about her mining.
That's good to know.
Yeah, when we return, we should absolutely file that complaint. I think that's an excellent point, Amber. They're shoddy work, trying to attract people to worship their god, and this is what they didn't know. Unacceptable.
Now, Bastion is an old city, and Bastion has been built upon itself a few times, and underneath Bastion, it is known that there are like old portions of the city that are like buried and forgotten. There are catacombs and caves underneath the sewer systems that some of the sewer systems empty into some of these expanses. They are not traversed, explored, or mapped. The fact that you even have somewhat of a map to lead you in this place is pretty amazing. But you soon find that moving through these tunnels, they're only partially worked. They bend, dip, rise, and do not provide a straight and even path. You see splits, offshoots. Which one of you would like to roll survival to lead the group? And could you place yourselves in a marching order, um,
Who
north
even
to
has
south?
who even has fucking proficiency in this now?
I do.
That is
I
not
do.
good. As a whole lion, I do not have survival. That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, that
Um,
fully checks out with you.
Yep. You just studied things. You're relying on
Yeah.
instinct.
I'm not in a fucking book.
I also have the light, but if Ragnarok, you have more confidence in your sense of direction, I'm happy to offer you assistance.
I mean, mechanical +4 is yours better.
+5.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage then.
I'll do.
All right.
I will be as close to the front as I can.
Yeah, I'll be up with.
Okay. And
I
I
guess
assume you're
what,
going to have to be
everybody?
with or next to or behind Rainier since you're providing assistance.
Yeah. Hemocraft die went up, so I've got a D6 now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I've got to figure that out on the sheet now.
You just right click edit and then
Yeah, I'll
change the
get
die.
there.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Cool. Where's Merv in the order?
Uh,
All the way to the right.
Fuck with me, Merv.
By himself.
I would, while we're walking, take out my cartography tools and try to like draw a map based on where I think we're turning and walking.
Merv. Psst, Merv.
what?
Could I see some of that chalk?
Rat, yeah. Pass like the stick of chalk back.
Cal's drawing dicks to mark whatever passages
Okay.
they've been in.
That's excellent. Well
Okay.
done.
Very
No
good.
notes.
Very good.
I'm gonna have Chorby just like sit just above the people in the lead, like looking for stuff ahead.
Okay, kind of hovering above.
Yeah.
I'm gonna offshoot him
Fucking
just to make it
scarf.
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah,
Um,
he's just a draping little scarf with like a hat skimming through the air.
Wonderful. Kriaz, you want to do some cartography? Make your choice. An insight or sorry, an insight check. What am I thinking here? Insight or survival check.
Oh God, neither one of them's gonna change. So, insight,
Hey.
yes.
Okay. And your cartography, you're skilled in that, yes?
I think I have a set of tools. I don't really know how to see if I'm skilled in it.
Um,
Let me see.
It'd be your background feature, I think.
Ah, I have
Well,
passages.
Might be in tool prepared
yeah, you have
under your
proficiency with the
attributes.
cartographer. Okay, cool. So that's your +3 to that as well. So that's a 19 on your cartography check.
Ah,
You feel like you are making a kind of a clear note of the path you are taking, and when like you're avoiding like not this like tunnel here, not this direction, right?
mhm.
So you're able to mark off like where you are not going as well, essentially making more detailed than the map that you currently have. The map you currently have is very simple, and you're making a more detailed version for your exact journey you're taking.
Yes.
Cool. Cool. And then
So,
the
so in other words, with all of the actual like tracking and map making skill in this party and everyone doing that, Cal's just drawing dicks at this point.
just
There's
kind
gotta
of
be a
drawing
purpose.
some.
this
Well,
one's just
there's a purpose.
a
I was gonna
statement.
say,
Right.
I
Yeah,
think
this
he's
one's a
right to do
statement.
this. This is
Yeah.
useful to us.
Yeah, it is.
Every-
It is useful.
every time there's a passage split, there's just a boner pointing the way we've gone.
Yeah, it's the arrow. It's the arrow leading the way. Okay, and then a 19 on the general survival check.
Imagine the next group to have to come through behind us.
I'm imagining
Who
them
we're
having to
shooting
send
at?
Steven down here to scrape these off on the path. Like, oh god damn it, they fucked it up.
I
Go
would
get the
like to
dicks off
note
the wall.
on my cartography set, wherever we pass by and Cal draws a dick, I'm gonna try to make a little mark of like this is Cal's mark. We have been here.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. um Okay, excellent. You're following this tunnel for about 30 to 40 minutes so far. And uh, suddenly the tunnel opens up into a massive natural vault chamber. The path ahead of you requires ascending a cliff face about 60 feet high to
Ooh.
continue. There are rough cave mouths kind of randomly pocked in the cliff face, each of which you can see through your various means stains of guano and animal droppings, and you can hear the chirping of hundreds of bats in this chamber.
Well, fucking climbing.
with it.
Yeah, I'll
Why
take
is
the lead
there
on climbing.
Why is there always so much climbing?
I got I got one normal 50-foot rope and one nicer 50-foot rope.
I would like to vote to go up with Ragnarok to be like the two heavy bodies to pull everybody if we
Right,
want to chain
okay.
these ropes together.
Yeah, we're still gonna have to get up about 10 feet to get up to that rope, what you
Yeah.
got. But yeah, you take one of I don't want the nice one to get covered in bat shit, so
Well, I'm gonna
you
use
take the
my
normal
50-foot
one.
rope as well.
Oh, that's good. Okay, you keep your rope.
Alright.
Good luck.
Who wants to traverse first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, I was
Are
just gonna
you
do like
are you
rappel.
donning any climbing gear or just making the path yourself?
Oh no, I'm donning climbing gear.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Don
I've nat one
Donson.
this before.
Cool. You put on
It'd be
your
so
climbing.
funny to buy it and just not use it.
Yeah.
It's only
That
one
would
more
be
level.
great.
Only one more level to get my own climbing ski,
So
guys.
you have your climb, yeah, so you can just climb. Yeah, cool. All right, excellent. Yeah, give me a athletics check. You have advantage from the thing. 20 gets it. You're able to work your way up. One of your hands gets into one of these potholes and is slimed with guano. A few bats work their way out, flying and flittering past you, but you continue onward. You get to the top. You were handed rope? Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. The cliff it's a 60-foot height. So if you place the rope like at the top, then it's a 10-foot, essentially a 10-foot jump for everyone to reach the bottom of the rope at the bottom of the cliff.
I also have a rope. I can just tie them together.
You can tie them together. There you go. So there is rope. How are you anchoring the rope? Do you want to see if there's anything nearby, or are you just gonna like wrap your arm around it and beef it?
It originally was the latter, but now that you've brought up the former, I would like to look for something so I get pulled down with whoever fails their check.
Okay, cool. Make a perception check for
Okay, cool. Ah, so close.
you begin tying it around a hunk of rock, and as you pull on it to check it, the rock crumbles away.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to hold this thing.
All right, plan A. Let's do this.
Okay, who's next?
Would the smaller people like to go first?
Nah, Krios, you get up there and help hold that rope.
Oh, okay. Does anybody want to come with?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you're
Let's
offering to
do
let me
one at a
ride your
time for
back, like,
Ragnarok's sake.
Thank you. He calls from above.
I don't weigh that much.
You said athletics check on this?
Yes. If there is a climbing kit available to Dawn, you can roll with advantage. If there is not a climbing kit, then with the help of the rope, then you can add a +2 to your check.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I was gonna say doesn't really matter, but I also have mobile, so
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay, you're able to make it up.
I take my rope and attach it to Ragnarok's and then wrap it around my waist and
Okay.
pull that way to make like two connections.
All right. Additional anchor points made. Who's next?
Yep.
Go.
I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait,
I
who's
don't have
going
a
now?
climbing kit. I am.
Okay, excellent.
I
That's good to stress test the rope.
I
Oh my god.
think we just did that with Krios.
Um,
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, he's not
Hamburg
wrong.
has 35 pounds of armor on. The fuck are you all talking about?
You just don't say shit like that about most people. It's rude.
with the 2 heavy anchors, it's a +3. That's the maximum assistance that can be added without
Okay.
climbing gear.
In retrospect, I should not be going first because I am going to use guidance on myself to climb.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I've said it. I'm doing this. +4 situational. +3.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
did better
Skillful.
than me.
It's like you and the rock know each other, and you're able to find handholds the others can't see, and you avoid all the bat guano.
Ooh.
I will get up to the top. I will flex. I will do the thing where you reach over and kiss your biceps.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna need to go next because I'm gonna fuck this up.
I hand Ember some extra rope while we're waiting.
Are we just pulling him up or are we just anchoring?
Well, we can anchor. Why not?
I mean, I'd love if you pulled me because I ain't gonna be able to climb it super well.
All right, tie it around you. I think the 3 of us can do this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
absolutely could.
I weigh nothing compared to like. Hold
Go
on.
ahead, say it.
Do we have
Say
to
it.
tie? Do we have to tie his weird clone?
I mean,
Fuck that.
It'll-
Leave it.
it'll figure it out.
I feel like it lifts.
It's gonna be
if I'm
worse
getting
when we
pulled, Rainer,
tie.
you take the climbing kit since they're just gonna pull me, and you're gonna need this.
I feel like Cal would need it more.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
pass it to
Cal,
Cal.
I
Yeah,
feel like
Cal,
couldn't we just carry all of them up? Like at different times, obviously, but can't we
Yeah.
just do what we're doing for Merv for everybody?
I will say for this, because Merv, how much do you weigh?
I gotta even look this up because it's not. It's 36 pounds.
Okay,
Oh, no.
36
because
pounds plus like 30 pounds of equipment.
of some gear, yeah.
Yeah.
Explicitly and only because he weighs nothing.
I'm little.
You can lift him up without him needing to make the check. But everyone else, you gotta make the fucking check, guys. What you do see though is your shadow Merv gloops itself against the cave wall and like liquefies itself as it's like a symbiote snakes its way up and then reforms into you again.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
I don't
I'll
think I
hand
call that good.
climbing
Hell,
kit
fine.
to Cal.
Sort of curious as to how he knows to call it he. Yeah, oh, yes, the climbing kit, wonderful. And I'm trying
Yeah,
to put
good
it
luck.
on like a toddler would put on water wings.
I help you
Yeah.
get it off.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Yeah, no, I watched Ember very closely. I think I can do that. I will tie this on just to be safe, but definitely got
Okay.
this.
If you get within 30 feet of me and you think you're gonna fuck it up, I'm probably gonna try to yoink you up.
I've been yoinked up many a times. I enjoy it.
Right. Okay. I should have known that one. That one's on me.
Oh my god!
You do have advantage because
You
of the
do have
climber's
advantage.
kit. And
I had a
and
plus
I think
three.
plus
Oh
three.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do have advantage actually. That's
Yeah,
great.
advantage and +3.
Thank
yeah.
God.
It's funny that you thought that'd help.
Right.
Oh my god.
Okay, you didn't even make it 30 feet. That's not.
Okay.
I
Just
think I
get
made
your
it
breath.
like 7 feet.
Yeah.
You make it 30 feet up, and you slip on some guano, and you slide down the rock face a bit. You manage to catch yourself, and you're right in front of one of these bat openings as a swarm of bats pour out of it. They're little. They're in like a.
Am I Morbin?
You are about to
Morbid.
morph. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You're about to morph, sir. You take 3 points of piercing damage as some of the bats bite you along the way.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the check again, but you are at a flat roll. You're at disadvantage because of a failure on it.
Chorby, go give him
Um,
some moral support. Just smile at him, pat him on the back.
I've got it.
Chorby flies down and it's just levitating behind you.
Plus
Plus
3?
3.
Eh,
+3 makes it.
you have advantage.
Oh,
No, he was
Nah,
straight
you're
last
good.
time.
I'll
All
do
right.
that.
Yeah.
The first thing I do when I get up to the top is kiss the ground, and the second thing I do is start mumbling to Kieran until I get my 8 temporary hit points back.
Very good. I assume you started with them. Yeah. At the
Yes.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you've stated before.
Mhm.
Cool. Who is next?
Last up.
Just me.
All right.
Oh fuck! It's been a long time. I'll cinch and tie this knot, and then climb. Is it just a flat roll?
Do you have a climber's kit?
I don't have one on me. I don't know if anyone threw anything down.
Would you like me to throw this down?
I don't know if 60 feet would be a good option for that.
I mean, it's got stuff in it that.
We can put it on the rope and lower it down.
Yeah,
We
that's
have
good.
all
Yeah, I
this
like that
rope
idea
here.
better. Yeah. We're gonna lower it down to you.
Who can help me get this off?
We'll work on that. They
I'm
can.
gonna be honest, never seen that before in my life.
I'm gonna get some of it.
A climber's kit is tossed down to you. You can make your roll with advantage, and then it's +3 on it.
All right.
Glass bottle, back one out.
Hey.
Whew.
Easy. The last of you is pulled up. You hoist the rest of the rope. You untie it. Regather your climbing kits. Those of you that wish to keep it on could keep it on, but make sure you note that you have. Otherwise, redistribute them as you see fit.
I'll keep mine on, unless anyone has any objections.
I'll take mine off and give it to
It's mine
Krios.
technically.
Oh well, then I'll give it back to you then.
Mhm. I'm probably gonna wear it for a bit.
Chorby is just floating in the air. Yeah.
He's vibing.
Yeah, floating in the air, no problems. Cool. You stand on the edge of this cliff face that now you see another tunnel set aside. Again, half formed, rough in the rock. You continue ahead. Oops, let me bring this down. Minutes. Okay. We're about there. Okay, cool. Another half hour passes as you're making your way in the tunnel. No. Oh boy. Is that correct? Ember.
Yo,
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. That. Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking at passive perception. Your passive perception is quite good. You're skilled in perception, and then you're maxed out with your stat.
I
It's just
am not. I have advantage from the shield, so it
from
may include the
that.
+5 for having advantage.
Yeah, that's probably what it's doing when it's trying to calculate passive onto it.
Yeah.
Cool, excellent. You've been traveling for about 30 minutes on this tunnel face. Again, you've seen some split offs, determined, okay, this seems to be the correct way based on your previous survival checks. Um, Ember, you hear something in the distance. You both hear it, and as a creature of the mountain, you also feel it in the ground. A thumping noise, rhythmic.
Does it feel like something is approaching us or something is moving around distantly?
With your with your enhanced perception holding this shield, you feel that there is something moving towards you. Even in the short time that you've taken to pause as the others are, making their way and feel, put a hand against the stone and feel, it's already closer. It's moving fast.
I will hoist my shield, look around for cover, and just say, "Everyone, scatter! We got something coming in."
There is roughly in this part of the corridor. There is. I will draw out our boundaries here. In this part of the cave, it is roughly this large. Actually, a wee bit thinner. As you say that, the rest of you also hear this pounding noise in the rock. You also hear a din of a voice getting closer, screaming, just uncontrolled screaming. Whipping around a bend in the rock, you see a huge humanoid wearing large plates of armor, barreling around the tunnel corridor, screaming. There's something loose kind of flopping around on its back, but that is not the first thing that you notice. The first thing that you notice is that this thing is a giant of flesh. This thing is a flesh golem barreling down the tunnel. It's rushing into your group. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, that's right. You have to right click.
Right click. Toggle combat.
Ooh, that looks
Over
fancy.
here.
I don't know why, but it feels like it looks different.
Not bad,
Ooh,
not bad.
baby. Ooh.
Was that?
Double ones, baby!
Oh my
my
god!
god.
Remember when we got this shield and I was like, is it going to help or is it twice the chance to roll ones?
Listen,
Remember
both
that?
things, Ted, both things are incredible gifts to us. Thank you.
Yes. Is Chorby fully
goes-
independent?
Yeah, but he goes after me.
Okay. So then you just you handle that.
Yeah, everything he does, I have to do with my bonus action. So
Okay. Very good.
otherwise, he's doing dodge and normal shit.
Yeah, let me get this. Yeah, flesh golem, baby.
Yeah.
Just madness has taken it as it is seeing living things and is beginning to just wail around at you. Um, Amazing. It looks like Rainier will be the first to go.
All right. With my Rite of the Dawn active, I'm gonna shoot twice.
Oh,
27.
Mhm.
And then attack again. I did it wrong. Okay, it's fine. Not wrong. I don't think it does. I think doesn't count, but is this undead?
it is absolutely. Actually, it is not.
Yeah, I thought
You,
so.
yeah, it is not.
Construct.
Yeah. I know I know it's a construct, but for the sake of your game doing weird shit potentially, wanted to clarify.
Very good.
Yeah.
And am I gonna be able to figure out with the new character sheet how to do this different? Okay, it's fine. 21
Mm-hmm.
and come on.
Hey, 14. Amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, 10 and 14. And if it matters, sorry. Um because I don't no longer have the repeating effect, my piercing damage is standard damage now.
Not magical.
Correct.
Okay, very good. Good to
Mhm.
know.
It's my turn.
Okay, very good. Did you want to move or anything in your turn?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Cal.
All right. I am going to send a glitter bomb its way and try and light that dude up.
Okay, hell yeah. Your DC is
15.
15. It passes.
Okay.
I assume you
Um,
place it such that you don't hit your allies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
cool.
And yeah, I'm just gonna press myself as flat against that wall as I possibly can.
Okay. Hell yeah. The flesh golem. It is screaming madness as it comes across the first living thing that it sees. And it lashes out. Ragnarok, that's a 19 to hit.
Y'all dead?
All right, that's 13 bludgeoning damage. And a 14 to hit.
Nope.
All right. As it's wailing around, you see as it's spinning and lashing out with its fists, you see what's flopping around on the back of it is the mummified body of what looks like a gnome or a halfling, like a little tiny guy, is like lashed on Mad Max style to this thing, but like they are full dead. And I mean like dead, dead. They're not undead, they're just dead.
Right. So this is not a Master Blaster situation.
Yeah, it was, it seems.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, Ragnarok.
Cool. I am going to rage, and I will take on the form of the tail.
Hell yeah. I'll say on its turn, it like moves in closer to you guys.
Yep, that was my bonus action. So now I'm gonna attack or reckless. Where am I at? There we are. .17.
17 hits.
Hey.
Oh, my bad.
For
I was like,
10.
okay.
I was like,
12.
what?
12
For
damage.
12, yeah, because you're raging, yes.
Yep.
12
Yep.
damage, okay.
And we'll go again. Oof, 13.
That is a miss.
Damn. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, very good. Merv.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck one of my. Well, actually, first things first. I'll do bonus action to give, since Chorby's within 5 feet of it. We'll give the help action to Rainier as it like ready. It like grabs a little bit of green mist and starts like rolling it around in its hands. And then I will try to shoot it. Let's see how this goes. The firebolt. Let's see.
11's a miss.
Shit.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn. You see Merv like shakes up a bottle and a little like mote of like green light comes up and he like sparks it for a second with like something out of his like a different flask and it just into the ground in front of him and he looks at it.
Any movement from you?
No, I like it here.
You like where you are?
Yeah, I'll move Chorby in. Well, yeah, Chorby's just like next to Rainier there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Krios.
Cool. I am going to move up like 5. Okay. One. This one? Yeah, there we go. Move up like 5 feet. for my bonus action, I will use Daunting Roar. I don't know about resources, but we'll figure that out. Huzzah!
Okay.
Stealth.
You let out a frightening roar of domination in this tunnel. It echoes to the front and back of you. The golem shakes its head for a minute, hearing the roar, looks at you, screams back in your face. You don't think this thing can be frightened.
Got it. Okay. And then I'm going to attack with my glaive. More of like a pounce to jump towards its feet and go for like the Achilles.
Yeah.
Uh, this one, this one.
Are you attempting any like sick maneuvers?
If I hit,
Okay, cool. Definitely hits.
yes, and I will use goading attack as my maneuver. When hit, da-da-da-da. Yeah, want to the damage
Okay, it
roll.
makes a wisdom save. It's a nat 1.
Yes. And oh, that's fine. 7. And I will keep there and move. Well, I will stop there and
Okay, cool. You also roll your superiority die. That damage gets added to the damage roll.
Yeah.
I thought I did. My bad. Oh yeah, it said it took it. Took 3 out of 4 of them. Okay. Well, let me change that back and then use one.
Well, it used it, right? Because you clicked the maneuver, right? But you have to roll your maneuver die to add, right? Because we need to know how much damage it is. Yeah, so if you click the damage button there, it should then just roll the die.
Oh, got one. So it'd be
Hey,
8.
hey, still. So 8 damage all together. Okay, cool.
Okay, and then for the last is double check the movement. I will, move right up here beside Ragnarok.
Okay. Um, a question for Ragnarok. Your great axe is non-magical currently, yes?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Krios's weapon is magical, right?
Krios's weapon
To-
is magical.
Thanks to
yeah.
Ember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, Ember, you're up.
Hey. I will step up. I got this. Rainier, you back away. Got this. No problem. Coming through. And despite having my mace in my hand, I am just going to clang it real hard against my new shield. And the resonating spell will cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh.
Toll the Dead.
Nice.
Okay. They
That should
do-
actually be 2d12 instead of 2d8 because
you can roll two. Yeah, you can roll just roll 2d12.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
Oh God.
it's huge, my man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those D12s, Ted. God damn.
21 necrotic damage, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Big. It wails as much of its flesh dissolves. You see several of its stitching points open up and reveal just rotten flesh underneath. Anything else? Any movement or anything?
Nope. I have stepped up to the line. I don't think I have anything for a bonus action currently, so yep, I'm good.
Okay. Very good. Rainier.
You have advantage. Chorby throws a little a little ball of shit in its eyes.
I'll kind of like duck under one of the swinging arms as Ember approaches and just say, "Yeah, what if I could?" And I'll just draw back and do 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 do. Advantage on the first one.
Yep, definitely hits.
um. Okay, and then second attack.
Definitely hits.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
When
very
it
good.
attacked last, it only swung twice, right?
Swung twice, yes.
All right, good to know. Thank you.
Good to know. Okay. Okay. Cal, you are up.
All right. I am going to send a more forceful, like glitter softball at it. Not once, but twice.
Yep.
The glitter softball.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Yeah, that one sails and slams into its like some of the metal plate work on it to no avail.
Yeah, all right. That will be my turn.
Okay, very good. The flesh golem. It's at this point that Ragnarok and Rainier, you both begin to notice that the attacks you've been making on it, they're not impacting the way that you feel that they should. Um, Ragnarok, you're cutting into it, and you don't think you're actually even able to mar the thing with your current weaponry. Rainier, you believe that you are making small impacts into it, mostly due to your radiant energy. Okay. Ragnarok, can you roll a d6 for me?
Yep.
Actually, roll a d6 and then a d4.
I don't know what that. Anyways, 3.
1, 2, 3. Excellent. Cool. You see rage begin to fill its face, but it does not go berserk. However, it does lay into Ember.
It has disadvantage.
Because it's not attacking you, absolutely. That's a hold on, disadvantage. 17 to hit Ember. That's a
That will
failure.
miss.
That will miss.
Ooh, the goading attack.
Slams down to you. It hears your words calling it out, Kriaz. It turns towards you, and its huge arm reaches out. Even where you are, its hands find you.
Can I use my reaction?
You can choose to in this moment, yeah.
Uh, no, actually, I'll save it. I'll save it.
Okay. Um, it's a 16 to hit, so that's going to hit your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to hit you for 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. Heavy armor. Ah, yes. So 13.
You
At
have the
Ember
heavy
Master.
armor mastering.
Yes.
Heck
Let me just double
yes.
check this. These attacks are considered magical, so you unfortunately does not reduce these impacts.
Damn.
Hmm.
That's lovely.
Okay, cool. That's Ragnarok.
How large is this creature?
It is large, so it's twice your size.
Can I grapple it?
I believe the grappling is one size up.
Tight.
Nice.
Contested athletics, correct?
Correct.
All right, I would like to try and grapple this motherfucker.
Okay, very, very good.
Or wait,
Can
do I grapple
assist
then
him?
push to get him to the ground, or do I just push?
You can push as like a shove. That you don't have to grapple and then shove.
Okay.
So you can do one attack, and you're trying to shove prone, right?
Yeah, to
Yeah.
help
Yeah,
other
cool.
people. But then I just realized we had a couple of ranged people that's not going to work out for. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'll grapple it so it can't go anywhere. At least I
Okay.
can do that.
Okay, I will roll its first, so we know what you have to beat.
Okay.
Only a 12.
Hey.
Damn.
Hell
Everyone's
yeah.
character for a second.
You grab hold of this thing, one hand holding the great axe, the other hand grabbing hold of a huge chunk of flesh and then gripping and pulling it down. You see it trying to push you away, and it is unable to. You still have another action, another like attack action you can make.
Can I move him?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to move him 15 feet back. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you and him.
Ooh,
Just me
dumb
just
question.
dragging this massive thing away.
Possibly not dumb. Since I have a reach of 10 feet and he just got drug out of my reach or past me, can I get an opportunity attack?
Not in this instance because he's being forced to move. He's not choosing to move.
Okay.
That's good enough to maintain my rage, right?
Yeah, it's a special attack action.
Okay, cool. So then I guess that'll finish my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Murph.
Yeah, hang on. Jorby glide his way up. I will give myself advantage on the attack. So technically what I do is I hold the attack and I'd use bonus action to tell it to help. I wait until its attack and then I attack. Or I wait until its action then I attack. Let me do that.
Okay, yeah.
Same thing, shake the bottle. This time when he sparks it, he like blows on it. It sends a little like bubble of fire forward. This is going to deal +4 because of my alchemist feat. My alchemist thing.
Okay, an
So
additional
14
damage.
fire damage.
Okay. It really does not like the fire damage.
Interesting. Okay.
It doesn't do more damage to it, but you can see it like is panicking trying to put it out.
Huh. Okay. That's bonus and action.
Okay, very good. Krios.
I would like to run up to and use Ragnarok's shoulder to jump up onto the flesh golem's shoulder
Uh-huh.
and spin down and attack the little dangly thing on its back.
Okay, hell yeah. You leap off Ragnarok. You're pulling 6 stunts. Go ahead and make an attack at the little thing dangling on the back. You will have advantage on that strike. You hit. Your glaive pierces into the mummified body. There's no reaction from the body. Yeah, I mean, you damn near slice it in half with this attack.
And the thing is still like the flesh golem is not even phased by it.
Yeah, the flesh golem is you're on it. It's reaching up to try to get you. It's trying to slap away Ragnarok, but seemingly stabbing this little mummified guy doesn't seem to have done anything.
Okay. To end it off, the little dangly thing, was it just like hanging on by like a flap, or is like a
It's like
string?
a little like a little riding sack that's like on the thing.
Okay. Um, can I attempt to hang on to that spot, like in the middle of his back, I assume, or wherever that thing was, and just
Okay, make an athletics check for me.
well,
Oof. With the way this creature is moving and flailing around, even though Ragnarok has it like held in place, you are knocked off as it's like wailing its arms and slamming into the walls. So you are going to land next to it.
okay,
Do you want to stay there or do you want to move?
I will stay there.
Okay. Ember.
How bad does this thing look?
I mean, it looks pretty fucked up. You like fully rotted away a huge portion of it.
Is it like actively on fire?
It's patted out the fire
Okay.
because like your fireball doesn't
Yeah.
ignite. But it was very clear that it was panicking at having been put on fire momentarily.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm. Um. Yeah, hell of it. I will use a bonus action. I will turn to look at Rainier. I will pull my holy symbol, rest it against the crossbow, and pray. And I am casting. Oh, it's only a second level spell. Oh, that's even better. I always have this prepared. I don't have a choice. Magic weapon.
Nice.
Magic
Holy shit.
weapon.
Here we go. Let me do this so that it actually gives you the blurb.
Yeah,
Bonus
there's
action
also-
lasts for an hour.
Oh, shit.
And for my actual action, I will toll the dead again.
Okay, very good. Rainier's weapon alights with symbols of the Holy Maker himself.
Cannot
Wisdom
change the
save, right?
formula. Correct.
Boy, that's a 10.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to roll the thing here anyway. I actually finally hit the button and it saved on mine, so I don't know how you want to do that.
Okay. Yeah, if you did the targeting, then we'll use that for it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because that rolls it properly at advantage and everything. Cool.
You got this,
Okay.
Rainier. I believe.
Okay, Rainier, your crossbow alight with holy energy.
As I bring it back to my shoulder, I'll just say, "I ever tell you you're my favorite," and I'll fire twice more.
It is now a +1 weapon.
Yeah.
Hits.
Aha.
+4, +3, +2, +1.
Okay. A huge impact of the heavy crossbow.
All right.
That hits still.
Ooh. You know what?
Another. Yeah,
I'm gonna try re-rolling that d10. Let's see what
sure.
happens.
Yeah,
Ah.
cool, sir.
All
Okay,
right.
so it's 12 damage total.
No, I've added the one to to that.
Okay.
Yes.
How much damage is the
It's
total?
two less.
I actually have to make sure that I'm pretty sure with Piercer I have to take the second roll if I
Yeah.
decide to roll it. So yes, must use a new roll. So it's actually 9 for that second
9.
attack.
Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
it's a gamble.
Still a second huge impact into this thing. You think that if Ragnarok were not holding on to it, you might have just knocked it like back a few feet. Excellent. Any movement or anything from Rainier?
I'm very happy where I am. Thank you.
Okay, Cal.
Ragnarok, just hold it right there.
Trying.
And a bonfire shows up under its feet.
Fucking bonfire. Okay, let me roll it. That wouldn't you know? Flesh golem, not
Yeah.
super dexterous. Okay, roll some damage. 8 damage. This thing goes up like a Christmas tree in July. It ignites, flesh sizzles, flesh burns, and Ragnarok, you have to let go as it is consumed in fire. A bonfire, truly. And combat comes to an end.
Well, what do you know?
I think that went rather well.
That thing is fucking crazy.
It will burn for as long as your bonfire burns.
I'll drop concentration on that.
All right. The fire, no longer being sustained by magic, continues to, cremate the body to a degree, and then eventually, there's not a lot of fuel left, as a lot of it has been, fallen to necrosis.
Okay,
What do
that
you
was
think?
kind of weird.
What I am.
You think this thing failed its trial?
I mean, it had that little fella like stuck on it.
I think that little thing might have been possibly somebody who attempted the ritual.
Well, we just got to be careful.
Sean, can I do an Arcana check on
To what end?
well, to see if this thing is the result of like some rigorous experimentation, like if I think this looks like craft, or if I think it's just some random fucking thing that happened.
You don't need to roll for that. It's absolutely craft.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Like-
has absolutely been created.
Yeah. Okay. Like I know loosely out of character as that a flesh golem I suppose would be crafted, but yeah, Merv, I
Yeah,
guess
for
like
for an artificer, you
Yeah.
can identify. It is clear to you that this thing was created. It's likely that whatever the little guy was is probably the one who made it. As
Yeah.
to what befell them, who knows?
Yeah, Merv will like tap his feet and say, "I'm pretty sure this thing was made, and that the little fella was probably the maker, but that didn't go well for him.
Yeah. We're
Maybe
still
like
sure that it's a great knowledge that we're seeking down here?
I mean,
We knew it was dangerous.
we're kind of
Um,
in it now, regardless of what we feel like. So
No, that has more to do with anyone who's still considering
Reading.
attempting listening.
Well, onward.
Yeah,
Yep.
that enchantment on your crossbows only lasts for so long, so we should
Walk
get moving.
fast.
Party! All right, let's go.
That was a bad arrow. That was a bad arrow.
Gonna have to work on making that permanent somehow.
Ember, again with your prime prime sight while holding this shield. You do notice that although this thing has fallen on the little guy, like the little guy is kind of half sticking out from one of the shoulders. Although burnt, like the body, you do notice like it has a pack and everything on it.
Ooh, free supplies.
shit. I want to see
Yeah.
what he's got.
Hopefully they're intact. I might have cut him a lot.
We'll find out. Yeah, I will definitely about to say crack into that, but I will open the pack.
You kind of got to crack into it a little
Yeah.
bit, a little crispy. You managed to pull at it with Krios's great slice into it. It does come half apart, but the part you pull away has the bag on it. You see a
Yep.
damaged spell component pouch that is burnt. The components themselves unusable. However, there is a pouch that, as you pick up and it crumbles from being half burnt, gold falls out to the tune of 57 gold pieces.
You know,
There you go, Merv. Into the group.
Rip.
And if you could be so kind as to make a perception or investigation check,
I will check perception.
as you are seeing what they have in the satchel.
Perception advantage. 22.
Cool. You're feeling around the satchel. You kind of like turn your head and pat down the little chunk of them you've pulled out, but your hand does touch something that seems to be sewn into the lining of like their clothing. You peel away the crisp remains of that and tear away the chunks that are burnt out, and you find a gnarled looking stick, a wand.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Somebody use one. Merv, you use one. No, I guess you don't really use a wand. Cal, you use wand. You use your well, one of you guys can figure it out while we're walking.
Can't you? Well, I guess you gotta take time to like touch it and think about it. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Do that later on. We can just carry it for now. No using strange objects. We'll figure it out.
Who is holding the wand?
I'll hold it.
I'll hold it. Okay, it should be the unidentified item somewhere in your inventory.
Uh-huh. If it has a use, I can have Jorby use it.
Look, there's a limit to what I'm gonna let your
That
little
is-
thing do with wands and magic items.
Here's the thing. That's actually like it has a use object thing.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
It's not gonna go well. I just gotta tell it to press a button.
There's yeah. Look, there's things I'll let it do, but there's a limit to like, look, this thing can't be a walking. It can't wear the armor. You know, you can't give it the magic items. You can't have it do all the magic items. Cool. Satisfied that you, with that roll, 22, satisfied you have found everything of worth here. You leave the hulking corpse to its remains in the cave, and you continue onward. Another 25 minutes pass. You find yourselves moving down a tunnel that starts to become wider and then taller, and eventually opens up to something as wide and tall as like a grand hall. And along one of these sides, you see almost square-like cavities offering darkened passages deeper into the rock. They resemble ruins, like a living space that once existed in these caves. The path continues on. Do you stop to investigate, or do you follow the path?
I mean, I want to check it out, but like we can do that on the way back, right?
I mean, unless like we leave a portal on it on the way back and it takes us.
Well, it's your call, Cal.
Look, I think at this point we should be making a beeline for the frozen crypt. So if there's nothing here that we could interpret as being the crying god that we're supposed to look behind for this hidden mouth, I say we press on.
Good idea.
Um, Ember and surprisingly Chorby. Um,
What is it, Jorvy? Did somebody fall down the well?
although Chorby's has a hard time
Yeah.
explaining this, he kind of like it's motioning like towards the openings, and Ember, you also notice with your passive from your shield, some of the shadows move in this place. This hall, large. If you're going to traverse through it, you're going to need to be careful to not catch the eye or ire of whatever is in here.
Boy. Suddenly
I'll
I'm
need-
reminded of an island out in the middle of a tiny lake that couldn't hold an island.
Yeah.
Over
I'll
here, I'm
need
checking
stealth
this out.
checks from everyone.
Oh yeah. This'll go great.
Chorby's up there. I think I'm gonna have Chorby
perfect.
provide help to Ember.
Oh wow.
He's like underfoot, trying to make sure you don't step on rocks.
I appreciate the try, Chorby. I appreciate the try.
Oh my god.
Just killing
someone
it.
made
This is disgusting. Ugh, these numbers make me sick.
Okay,
You could lower
now,
the DC, Sean.
The DC is so low.
Now, Ember, listen.
4 of us didn't hit DC 10.
Ember, you're
Yeah.
just making so much
Suck
noise.
it.
I'm just going to hold some of this armor as we walk. We'll walk together. No, left foot, Ember, left foot.
What? I can't move. Ah, clunk.
You guys really, really suck at this.
Oh my god.
I keep thinking you're gonna get better at it, and then you don't get better at it.
I got
Okay.
wuss.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You did, bud.
Okay. You all are halfway through this area before.
Honestly, I'm impressed we made it that far.
Yeah, you're halfway through this grand hall that's, like 60, 80 feet long. 50 feet tall. Um, you're halfway through. Only the light. There's no light in here, right? It's only the light that you all are providing yourselves. Those that with dark visions and those that are clinging to those with light or providing themselves in some way, torches or what have you. Um, uh, uh, Ember stumbles, falls. There's a clatter of armor. Ragnarok and Rainier, you both turn around and like walk to get her, bump into each other. Ragnarok gets knocked off balance. Rainier, your a couple things just like drop out of your pack and clink, clink, clink on the ground. It is a full fool of a toque moment here, where there's a ringing cacophony and like silence as you all like look at each other like, what the fuck? And you hear screams and unnatural wailing coming from the darkened passages, and you see curling out from them several ghouls become start running low on the ground, tongues lagging, dried blood curdled at their mouths as they begin rushing and leaping at you all. I'll need you all to roll initiative.
And the amount of what just happened. Ooh, 7.
Ah,
Moving up.
Oh, ouch.
Wow. Yo.
well, back to the trash rolls.
Who got a 10 and somehow is not up there?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
I'm gonna die down here.
Okay, hang on.
Look, everybody, I really appreciate you coming down with me on this journey. I know we're off to a pretty rough start, but if things get bad, don't hesitate. Just pop that bubble and get us out of here.
Pop that bubble. These ghouls
Oh,
swarm
no.
out and
No.
from their position are able to swarm and semicircle the lot of you.
Haughty
Uh,
Good God.
as you
Hottie
all
Niati.
as you all
Familiar cherub.
stand up and steel yourselves, haughty Niati rises to the occasion.
What if he's named Ghoul? He has nothing else. It's just Ghoul.
Just one ghoul.
Look, one of them's got to be a goal. Okay. Haughty leaps towards Kalawunax.
Oh my god.
Um,
Let me see.
okay, hold on. What is it that they? Okay, cool. Comes with a claw. It's going to be a 20 to hit Cal.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs of the many things. Silvery barbs, he says.
And I will
Um,
give Rainier advantage.
Okay, very good. A 15, which I believe misses
That is
you.
a miss. Yeah.
Okay, okay, very good. I'm just double checking my ghouls real quick. Okay, they don't have multi attack. Cool. Goes for a nasty claw against you.
Back.
Hell yeah. Diplomatic Bismarinzen rushes towards Ragnarok.
Hey, we can talk
Tries
this
to-
out.
The time for talk is over. That's a miss. That's a miss. You easily deflect its attack. This one, nearsighted, has to get real close to Kriaz. Strikes out with a claw. That's a miss. Your deft expertise knocks them away. The ghoul. The ghoul will rush up The little Chorb. 17 to hit Chorby
It hits.
for 5 slashing
Ugh.
damage.
Chorby's
He's
hurt.
flashing away, grabbing hold of it as Chorby's flying. He's trying to tilt whatever's inside of it into its mouth. This familiar gets familiar with Rainier. With a miss, as you just boot it backwards. And it's Rainier's turn.
No, you fucking don't. And I'm gonna actually turn towards the one with Cal. I hit T. Okay, that worked. Okay. And oh, come fucking. Okay. Attack with the +1 because we're still within that hour.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and this is an undead, right?
Let me just double check. Super undead.
Kick ass. All right, so we've got an additional 1d6 +1 from being the magic spell.
Yeah.
And I'm going to re-roll that d10 because I feel confident about that. Hey! So it's 15 points of damage?
15 total. Okay.
Yes.
The one on Cal. Okay. Massive hit. Another one of those, that thing's gone.
Well, let's see. Ooh.
It still hits these boys.
Oh, I love that. 1d6 +1. And I'll re-roll that d10 again.
He died.
Oh wait, no, I can only do that once per turn.
Once per
It's
turn.
the same fucking roll. An
Yeah.
11.
Fucking right through its skull. The holy energy blasts a hole in it. It's gone.
All right. And that's me. That's my turn.
Okay. Civil spun. Gross. That sounds gross. Spoonnut rushes in towards Ragnarok. That's a miss as you slap them back. Ember.
Oh boy, what is the
Help.
range? What is the range?
I got Chorby.
Yeah, that should do it.
Oh.
I will raise my holy symbol. We are in the stone halls of Moradin, and you're coming for us? Oh no. And I will, as an action, I will turn undead.
Hell yeah. Everything in 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely all of
I'm
them.
trying
Okay.
to find. Here we
Your
go.
CR
Boom.
rating.
Usability. Yes, and I do have Destroy Undead now, which I will populate. I will try to populate.
Okay. At 5th.
Basically, if they are CR 1/2 or lower, and they fail, they are instantly destroyed instead of turned.
Okay.
I think
These
it did
boys.
populate.
Yeah. God, I wish they were CR 1/2. They are CR 1.
Three more levels.
Yeah.
You need,
these
like-
levels.
Levels.
almost there. So close.
you could fuck up skeletons, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Okay. All right. 2 so far. Your DC is 15?
15.
15?
Right? Yes.
Okay.
No. Should be 16 now.
16.
Because our proficiency bonus is +3, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of the descriptions are like at the time and then doesn't have like the code to update auto, right?
Gotcha.
Is that one. The one by Chorb's turn.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Amber, I'm gonna need amending.
little boy down here. Oh my God, Chama. Only 2 are unturned. Is it immediate or on their turn? Spends their turns getting
Spends
to
their
it.
turn. Yeah.
Okay. It can only take the dash for its action, can only take the dash action, can't take reactions. Um, uh, this one, sorry, I don't know that my pinging thing worked for anyone. I'm going to target these 2, the one by Rainier and the one to the very left, diplomatic and familiar. The one to the very left of Ragnarok with the targets on them, they are not turned. Everyone else is turned.
Nice.
Okay. Bonus actions movement.
Uh, no bonus action. I will step up next to the one that is too close to Cal and not turned.
Okay, very good. Noble. Noble, they fuck right off into the darkness. Wait, get out of there. Okay, Cal.
All right, I will reach over Ember's shoulder and target this one in front of Rainier and send a couple glittery softballs in its direction. Get the fuck out of here. Go off with your friends.
Yeah, you got him.
And in addition to that, I would like to where is it? I would like to push him 10 feet back with my repelling blast, which I've got somewhere. Here it is.
You son of a bitch. Okay. Where move your cursor where you want him.
It's just 10 feet straight away from me. Like it's just a straight line. I don't really get to choose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. Well, look, we can be a little choosy with that sort of thing. You know.
I follow you. And
Yeah.
second verse, same as the first.
Hell yeah, big hit.
Let's fucking send him.
All right. Same distance.
Same thing. Yep.
Same distance. All right. I'll say just for this, he fully slams into the other one. They both get knocked down. As the one continues scrambling to leave, and it gets up and is like hissing at you.
And that is my turn.
Okay, hell yeah, Krios.
What is my creature size like compared to these guys? How big am
Same.
I?
You're both medium.
Ah, okay. But is there like an approximate like how much they weigh? Can I see that they're smaller?
They're slightly smaller, but in terms of weight, like relatively the same weight as you.
Oh, okay. This guy right here. I'm just going to jump off of Ragnarok, and, like tap him on the shoulder, be like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna use you for a second, and jump off of Ragnarok to go over the top of the guy marked and land behind him and stab the glaive through the back of his head.
Yeah, Ragnarok crouches, so it's easier to run up.
Okay, I was gonna ask Ragnarok, do you consent and assist in this moment?
Oh, he loves this moment.
Okay, hell yeah.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
Big hit, big hit.
Oh,
Would you look at that? He truly is a master of battle.
huzzah!
Well, he fucking is, isn't
Question,
he?
because I don't know this. Can I? Can I use my bonus action to shove or throw?
Unless you have something that lets you specifically, you cannot.
Okay, okay. I do not. So we're
Yeah.
just going to like take. Where is it at? Oh, movement's over here. Right here
Cool. All right. Flipping over to the
and
other side.
right there.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
And I will stay right there.
Hell yeah. You have one more attack. You have your level 5. You have 2 attacks.
Oh, that is right. Oh, that's lovely then, because then do I have to use the attack or can I use it as a throw?
You can try to shove them if you want. Like if you want to push them prone or shove them 5 feet in some direction.
I was going to more of like, since I'm behind him, grab him by the neck and flip him over me to land over here.
I will allow that if you can succeed on the athletics check.
Huzzah. I did.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Total 26. Let me check
Yes.
this thing. There is no way it can beat that, even on a nat 20. You absolutely one-handed grab this thing, fucking hurl it, slam it to the ground behind you as it scrambles up and is hissing in your face.
I just, instead of not daunting roar, but I just scream back in its face.
Hell yeah. Okay, amazing. Merv.
I'm gonna shake up my bottle. I know the one in front of me is feared, but I'm still gonna get it.
It got Chorb.
Yeah, it got Chorb, so I'm gonna acid splash.
Hell yeah.
It takes another 4, so it takes 16 because of alchemical savant.
Oh,
16
yeah.
acid damage.
It is fully dissolving. It is
Yeah.
barely alive.
I will just have bonus action have Chorb disengage and go up a ways. I know it can't take reactions, but this is as a panic. Get out of there, Chorb.
Yeah,
You gotta get,
technically, it can take a reaction now.
fair
Is-
enough. It's disengage. Go up, Chorb. Go up.
Go up.
I don't know
Okay.
how high the ceiling is in here.
50 foot. So
Yeah,
he goes.
Chorb just goes up.
All right. All right. Can he take the disengage? Like, can you command him to do disengage?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 This thing like tries to slash out, but Chorb is too slippery as a cauldron. I don't know. Ragnarok.
Right. I'm gonna say my turn and then do the exact same thing that Leonin did to me,
Yes.
doing a whole leapfrog thing.
What
this poor
and
ghoul is just getting thrown.
Oh, I'm gonna attack it twice. Reckless.
Yes.
We had Savage Attacker. It's alright, I'm hitting again.
yep.
Oh, this poor
Come
thing.
on. Big hit, big hit, big. Oh,
A bigger hit. This thing is angry and panicked as it's lashing out at the two of you.
that's
I just slap it. Not for like damage, but just like calm down.
that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Chaotic Essor yeah. It fucks
It's almost
off.
his turn. It's his turn. He's so mad.
It's his turn. It ducks under your glaive for a moment, Kriaz, and like bends itself backwards and tries to jam its claws into Ragnarok's stomach for a moment.
Ooh, this
Um,
is great.
Okay, it has advantage on the attack because your jam. That's a
Sure.
23 to hit Ragnarok.
That'll do it.
Okay,
Uh,
that's 8 slashing damage. Unless you have a thing you're trying to do, Krios.
I don't think so because Ragnarok is directly 10 feet. No, because I was going to use fighting and interception, but he has to be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, he is because of his 6th stunt. He is too
Yeah.
far away.
No.
Cool. 8 slashing damage, and I need you to make a DC 15 con save.
Come on, I'm good at these.
Yeah, you should be good at them.
Oh yeah.
Easy. You feel some kind of poison in the claws try to take hold of you, but you resist it. Okay, he fucks off. Ghoul. Ghoul goes after Mr. Merv.
I respect him the most.
That's a 19 to hit Merv.
I'd
Second
like to.
chance.
Never mind then.
Second chance. Reroll.
Reroll. Okay.
Yep.
That's a 9, baby.
Hey, the halfling duck. Don't ever forget it. You just go meep.
Its claws at where you were, and suddenly you're a few feet away. Okay, the one that is not turned, that got launched, rushes to Ragnarok.
What?
14 to hit, and that's not gonna do it.
Nope.
Rainier.
I'll haul the crossbow up and over my shoulder, and then over Merv's head towards Ghoul.
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 Goulet. Yeah, big hit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
God, he is
Yeah,
scattered.
fucking
He is scattered.
cannon.
And then haul it back over this way towards this guy.
Not diplomatic.
Diplomatic. Okay, you're gonna see a flesh golem drop, but that's
Oh,
just for
God.
my record keeping. It's not actually happening because I deleted the token earlier. Yeah, you hit him.
Yep. Sorry, it just takes me a second to type in the extra
No,
damage.
you're good. Not very diplomatic of you.
Was that a 3? That was a 3. I'm gonna re-roll that d10.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. What's the total?
That would be 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
That is what you needed, my friend.
Rah!
Boom!
Wow.
Oh
100% of the
man.
kills.
Oh, that one. We were bullying that one.
And that's my turn.
God. Okay, Civil runs. He takes a dash action. He runs past you, Krios. Now, this is not forced movement. He has to do this, but he's choosing to do this. Now, it is a turned creature, but you can attack it if you wish.
Yeah, why not? Krios is not thinking of the the fighting mechanics at this moment. He is just all about it. So yes, as soon as he passes by, where's it at? I will take the attack.
Okay.
Let's see here. Huzzah! Oh, huzzah!
Absolutely hits. Seven slashing. Okay. Cut into Civil's leg. It turns around, screams at you, unturned. Um,
I'll bonk it on the head with the
that is
uninjured blade.
its movement. Its action is available, which it chooses to lunge at you.
Ooh, yes.
That's a 21 to hit you.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery fucking barbs.
I try to duck it.
That is a 21 to hit you.
Ouch.
Who do you want the advantage to go to?
Ember.
Ember. Okay, that's 8 slashing to you. These non-magical, so your heavy armor works. And then I'll need a DC 15 con save.
You said how much damage one more time?
It'd be 5 total to you with your armor reduction.
And a con save.
Yeah, DC 15 con save.
Wow. I was like, hopefully I
Oh.
make that.
All right. You
Second highest
also
stat.
feel a poison try to get into you of some kind, and you resist its effects. Ember.
Is the one up near Ragnarok running, or is it
No, it is attacking.
this okay.
Yeah, if you zoom in, you can see a little dot on them, and those they're not turned.
Got it. Well, this one near Kriaz is closer. I think I will just huck fire at this one. Yeah, that's a good plan. Morden needs to burn somebody for this.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Normal damage. 7 fire damage.
7, hell yeah. Burns, screams, turns at you, and you can see its tongue lashing out. Still alive, however.
I bonk it in the head as it yells at her.
I will yell back at it, and that will be it for me.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's already gone. Cal.
Alrighty, I will take aim at our friend by Krios. Oops.
Wait, what about me?
Shooting the dude that's right by you,
Ah,
or trying to.
hey, hit him. Hit him.
Fantastic.
Hit him in the throat.
Blast.
Ooh,
Great.
yes.
I'll take the second shot at the friend by Ragnarok.
Tartar sauce. I wanted that one.
Tartar sauce.
Still hits. Okay. You want to shove him?
Yeah, shove him 10 feet.
10 feet. That's 1. That's 2.
Go away!
All right. Anything else, Cal?
That is it.
Okay. Krios. There is one enemy left on the field. Everyone else has retreated to the darkened tunnels. You can hear their wails going deeper and deeper and deeper in.
Yes. As this one gets over here, the Dragon Ball Goku throw, like the dragon throw, grab it by the feet and pull his feet out from under him and spin him around and throw him up in the air. With adrenaline running. I was going to see about a strength check on that one, but I think that would more be athletics check.
You want to throw him upwards?
Yes.
Okay. You
By
can
his
throw
feet.
him up. It's only 5 feet is what the rules allow for.
Mhm.
If you roll another nat 20, I'll let you throw him 10 feet in the air.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a
An
12.
18. He rolls a 3.
Yes.
Okay, he's 5 feet in the air currently. That's one of your attacks.
Yes, and then with the glaive, as he's falling down, stabbing him through the heart and just letting him slide down the glaive.
Okay, cool.
Wow, I completely missed that.
Ooh. At the last moment, you see its body twist and break in a way that only an undead could do as it grabs hold of your glaive and grabs it and shoves it out of the way, and you are put off balance from that. No success.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm assuming you maintain where you are.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm assuming you maintain your distance and everything to it.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Merv.
I just look back at
Firing.
Ragnarok. I'm like, damn.
before it hits the ground.
Before it hits the ground, he says, okay, okay, there is a moment.
Yeah.
This will be whatever I roll plus 4.
Okay, +4. Holy shit. Before it hits the ground, a bolt of fire soars past Grio's. Like
Nailed it.
it ignites and lands on fire.
You got some stuff to learn, but I like where your head's at.
Like I said, this is a studying. I am a master, but it does not mean I know
Big
everything.
enthusiasm. We love to see it.
And just like a roar of victory in the what it's pitch black in here still, just screaming
Yeah.
victory.
We'll call it budding battle master.
The dead remains of those you have defeated lie here. The screams of those turned. Again, they went into those darkened openings, and you can hear that. Like those tunnels are going deep into the rock somewhere. But they are definitely not coming back for a whole minute as they are fleeing in terror from Morden himself. Um, as a note, you do see by the openings litters of bones and refuse. Do you wish to search the area or continue onward? Searching the area here, as it's much larger, is going to take uh, a little bit of time.
I'm down to search. Can I rest in this time as well? Like lightly search?
I mean, I don't think we're stopping here.
Yeah, I
we?
mean, short of a search, is there anything, any sort of check I can make that would help me determine whether or not I think this is where the frozen or the entrance to the frozen crypt is?
Um, make a investigation check as you're putting clues together here.
Mm-hmm.
You look around here, you don't see no crying gods.
Yeah. I I I think it's safe to move on, and probably a good idea to do it quickly before Ember's handiwork is over.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if they're feared. If this is their hunting grounds, they're gonna come back.
Mm-hmm. And I can't do that without us taking a break. So
Right. When we stop, when we stop later, I might need you to help Chorby.
yeah. Can do.
Yeah,
Can
later,
do.
man.
Keep them close.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Leaving the refuse and the tunnels behind, you continue on your path. And we will end session there.
All right.
Good times.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.